What's right? Welcome to my channel. I am DJ, aka Token Black Guy. I'm here for the first time. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell too, so you can get notified when I post videos. I heard about this a couple months back, and I've been following this guy on Twitter and stuff. And I remember he talked this Ripper 69. He does like movie reviews and stuff like that, and comic stuff, and he has a unfiltered, we should say, critique on stuff, mostly towards the whole quote unquote wokeness that is going on nowadays in TV and movies and stuff like that. Which on that note is like, I personally, this is just me, I don't mind diversity and inclusion and all that stuff, but I don't like it when it's forced, is forcefully put on you. I like to be more organic and natural and evolving and everything. So, I mean, there's characters that, that we've had over the years that, they've changed race, they've changed gender, they've changed sexuality. That's all fine and dandy, but it's like, it's just like you have all this core lore and everything. And it's like, why change it? And I get you want to be inclusive and all that stuff, but I think there's a good way to do it and a not good way to do it. And some people get it right and some people don't, but that's just another take, and it's my take on stuff like that, whatever. But Ripper is starting the Ripperverse, his own comic book company, and it looks really good. It looks like it has very diverse characters naturally and everything. I follow him on Twitter and stuff like that, so I've seen some stuff like that. I'm not too familiar about the character he's trying to create and everything, but I guess the pre-order start this past couple of days. I'm gonna probably get mine, but let's check out his little welcome to the Ripperverse intro he got.
I'm Eric July, founder, owner, and writer. Welcome to the Ripperverse.
Okay. Welcome to the Ripperverse.
The Ripperverse is the result of a comic book lifer that wanted to be a part of the solution instead of always griping about the problem. Now, don't get me wrong, this was always a part of
I always say, if you're going to complain, but have some kind of solution,
so. The current climate certainly sped things up. You've watched some of your favorite comic book characters be bastardized to the point to where they're completely unrecognizable. They're just used as career stepping stones for a lot of writers that don't care about the lore. Some even despise their fans. Those are people that just want to tell stories that represent their social political views, even if they don't make sense for the characters that they're writing. And of course,
exactly. If it makes sense, do it. If it don't force it on them.
Don't exactly make it easy for you to get in and understand what's canon. So maybe it's time for something new.
Yeah, I like new.
We are a comic book company first and foremost that will never be forgotten no matter how big this venture gets. And we are guided by a set of principles known as the Rippaverse ethic. You will find this on a page in every single book that we release.
Cool.
And it's a set of
kind of
standards
keep you well grounded.
We want you to hold us to. There are three main things that we will always emphasize. Number one, respect the customer.
I mean, they're making you money, right?
Your dollar, but we love to have you as longtime supporters. It's going to be up to us
to
keep you interested and invested. Now, anytime there's passion involved, there's going to be those conflicts, but we'll respect you. So as long as you respect us, it's all about reciprocity. Our second point of emphasis is canon and continuity.
Yes.
This is an ever-expanding universe. There's going to be many of characters that will be introduced. But when you buy a book from us, you own a piece of history. It matters. These events will not be erased by way of time.
I want to jump into from the beginning. I think this might actually take off.
And number three, a comprehensive timeline. No matter when you jump into this space, we want to make it easy for you to get caught up on some characters that you're interested in. So
that's what I have a problem with comics now. There's so many different timelines.
We know that picking up the pieces is part of the fun, so we're not going to exactly hold your hand.
That's why I want to jump in the beginning. Like, get it from the beginning and keep going with it.
I personally value liberty. We're not going to beat you over the head with on-the-nose current politics and current narratives that will completely contradict what it is that we're trying to do here. So whether you're into our main character in our first book, Isom, or you're into Yaira, or you're interested in all of them, will certainly have you as a customer. Your ethnic background or genetic makeup is wholly irrelevant to us.
Just have natural, organic characters. That's all I want.
Previously being part of comic book fandoms myself, I understand the importance of them. We'll do our jobs to preserve the sanctity on the business end, and we hope you will help us preserve a more healthy and thriving fandom. If we manage to do that, we're going to be very competitive in this market, and we're going to make our mark on this
what he's saying sounds really good.
We're not going to be perfect. Errors will be made, but we won't let that stop us from being great.
The artwork look clean.
So visit Rippaverse.com, where we have our own unique store that is tailor-made for our audience. A lot of our stuff will be released in campaign format with limited edition items, and once they're gone, they're gone. We'll be making books that expand across many different genres, so I'm very confident that we'll have something that is right for you in a series that you'll make your favorite. And one last thing. I started this company with no external investors, and that's something that I like to remain true. Sure, we want to expand in many different avenues, video games, animation, maybe even live action movies, but not if it means selling off assets. We only answer to the customer.
Yes.
We don't want to make the same mistake as the other guys.
Who's the other guy? We all know who they're talking about. Okay. Oh, you got a trailer too? All right, guess we're going to watch the trailer next. So I like all the stuff he was saying, like, you know, the continuity, not forcing things that the political or whatever current narrative that's going on in the country. Just let stuff happen organically within your universe. If it crosses paths with current events, so be it. But don't it's like you have to do it. You know, I like that. And I like how each issue is going to have like his little code of ethics, or, you know, to kind of remind the company and the fans, you know, hold each other accountable for what, you know, doing. Artwork was good. So, but yeah, I guess there's a trailer for this first issue. Let's check it out. This is the issue trailer number 1. Here we go. Let's check this bad boy out. I want to know more about the characters and everything. This is pretty exciting. I mean, it's something new. Rippaverse. Dang. I see, like, the characters are all diverse characters, and it's like just natural. I know the storyline is going to happen.
Isom issue number 1 is the first book released through Ripperverse Publishing, which makes it extremely significant. Though this is Isom's self-titled book, it also serves as a launching pad for our entire universe. This 96-pager was written by myself, Eric July. The pencil and ink work was done by the great Cliff Richards, and the color work was done by Gabe El Taib, 2 comic book veterans. This book is part 1 of the ill-advised arc, and it follows Avery Silman, who lives right outside
got my son's name, so I think I might have to get it.
The place where he was born and raised.
Sold already, got my son's name.
What is known as an accept, which is what common folk in this area call special people. Years ago, shortly after he got his abilities, Avery decided to become a hero of sorts and adopted the moniker Isom. But a certain event had him come to the realization that this life wasn't for him.
His abilities?
So now he lives on his own ranch outside of the big city.
Living a good life.
One day, Avery gets a call from his sister Altona. She wants him to visit his old buddy because a family friend that interned at her company, Projexis, has gone missing. That old friend is Darren Fontano, and apparently he has some connection to his family friend. Fontano has much changed since he was kicking it with Avery when they were, you know, wee lads. Now he's a cold-blooded shot caller that isn't afraid to do what it takes to remain in his position as one of the most respected people in the city. This is a man that you do not want to cross. What was supposed to be a simple meetup with an old friend turns into the longest day of Avery's life. He runs into other excepts such as Santuan, Yaira, and the Alpha Court. And some of these altercations take a very violent turn considering his past with one of these characters. You can
him and what's her name probably dated.
Out of the city. Who is this family friend and what is their connection with Darren Fontano? How does this meeting between him and
This sounds really good.
And does he get the information
he's selling me on it.
Altona needs? How does this impact the psyche of Avery, who went from a hero to a now blue-collar civilian? These are all questions that will be answered in Isom issue #1, which you can now pre-order at Ripperverse.com.
I'm a pre-order it. As soon as I get paid, I'm a pre-order it.
That will give you some more insight on the characters, such as...
Oh, we get a trailer? Actual trailer? Nice.
Earth, a place with such interesting beings. Like many other planets throughout the cosmos, their subjects have needless squabbles. But from those conflicts, I've discovered some creatures that could be of great use to our efforts. I'm not quite ready for the selection, but after many patient years,
this is the Big Daddy.
It is time for more thorough documentation.
Who's this guy?
This city is where we begin.
Ooh, that looks really good. This looks really, really good. So, yeah, let's check out the website real quick. I want to see how the covers look. Here we go. Get a little bit bigger for everybody to see. So this is Ripper Comics. This is the latest campaign. This is like a villain right here. Item #1, first campaign. Like the logo. I want to. Here we go. Let's click right here. Oh, this cover looks good. Oh, I like this one. This is the one I like right here. I might have to get this one right here. I bet you. I'm guessing that's his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, something like that. Something like that. Gotta be. Where they're fighting like that. That's my prediction. Let's go back. You can get no cover C hasn't been yet. I like cover B better than cover A. Oh, you can get it signed. I'm gonna have to get a signed copy. Yeah, definitely get a signed copy. I want to see how that cover C looks before I order mine though. Yara. That's her name, Yara. That's pretty cool. We get t-shirts too? Okay, this is pretty dope. Yeah, but like I said, this looks very interesting, something fresh. Something to get me back into comic books and everything. I was never the biggest comic book person, but I like reading comic books. And like you said, like it's so many different timelines. It's hard to just jump into something. So being able to jump to something at the very beginning is gonna be nice. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna pre-order mine probably in a week or two. I'll get my pre-order. But yeah, make sure you go to check it out. It looks interesting. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button. Until next time, guys, I will see you when I see you. Peace.